Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome on back to the Cool Cat Gang channel, and welcome back to the 70-Star Pro League. My name is Anime, and here in the booth with me, I have the one and only commentator you all know and love, Westdog. Westdog, how you doing today?
The one and only commentator people know, so nobody knows even who you are?
I mean, that's very possible. I'm not very well known. My English direction there was definitely not the best.
The man is slaving himself for double overtime on the commentary here at the Cool Cat Gang, and he still doesn't exude the confidence to just understand he's a household name at this point. Guys, give some breaks in the chat here for Anime, just really putting in the hard work.
You know, I'm certainly trying, that's for sure. I want my team, good team that I'm a part of here, to be doing the best that they possibly can be. Now, today's race here, we have Kally versus Bombs, and we have both runners in the chat with us right now. Kally, how you feeling today?
Pretty good. I've played all day, so I'm ready to go.
You got that Mario just flowing through your veins. You are ready to let him out. Amazing. Bombs, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, but I'm about to get whooped. I've been playing Ocarina of Time Rando all
Ayo.
week.
How's that been going?
I have not touched this game. It's been fun.
Nice. That's good. Sometimes you need a little bit of a break from the grind. I can understand that entirely. All right, I believe we do have a race time lobby set up. If you guys are on a nice and clean save file, feel free to ready up in the race time, and once that timer hits 0, you can go ahead and reset and start.
Alright. Good luck, Kally.
Good luck.
Good lucks all around for our racers today. Now you can see that Kally does have a time of 48:03, and let me tell you, whenever you see a 48 in somebody's personal best for 70-star, you know you're going to see some cracked movement and gameplay.
Absolutely. And now that both of the racers have officially deafened in the booth, I think this is where I go for the over-the-top prediction here. We're going to see the 47 right here and now. Kally has been flirting with this 47 for months, but today is going to be the day he's going to drop the 47 bomb on Bombs and give us an explosive PB with a 47 5X.
I would absolutely love to see that. PBs are a wonderful thing to see and be a part of, but to happen during a race live on stream, oh man, there's no other feeling like it. We've got both runners here hopping out of the pipe, of course, ready to do Lakitu skip. Both runners opting for a different setup as Kally goes for the dive rollout and nails it. Bombs, unfortunately, going to be taking a quick little chat with Lakitu here. Maybe get a little bit of a pep talk, you know?
Yeah, fortunately, the Lakitu at the beginning there is a friendly Lakitu. It is not one loaded up with spiky shells trying to destroy you. It's one with the camera just giving you a quick little explanation on what to do there. So hopefully it'll give Bombs the pep talk as needed as Kally goes for a bomb clip and gets the backflip swag.
Let's go. You know, the backflip bomb clip requires you to have the large bomb. Any smaller, it's not going to work. There we go. We've got a successful bomb clip from Bombs as well. It's definitely a clip I would hope that he can make consistently, assuming that, you know, it is in his name. So he definitely has his way around Bombs, I am sure. And we're going to see a Whomps 9 and a Whomps 8 difference here. Kally hopping into the slide. Meanwhile, Bombs deciding to go right into Whomps Fortress. We have a nice 12-7. Bombs going for Salt Class. Oh, not quite getting it. Gonna have to just quickly back that up with Into the Wild Blue. Kally finished with the slide, heading into Womps. Both runners now in the same stage at the same time once again.
So from what I can hear, we're now listening to our favorite music and our favorite stage, Womps Fortress, for 3 of the 5 main categories. Everybody has to come into Womps Fortress, and it's might as well just get its name changed to Reset City at this point, because there's nothing really fortifying about going into Womps. If anything, it breaks you down and tears you apart, spiritually speaking.
Yeah, Womps is... I think we actually had this conversation yesterday with my other co-commentator. The Bob on Battlefield theme, the Womps theme, it's literally they have taken that theme and in Smash Bros. Just called it Super Mario 64 theme. Kally with a beautiful double jump owless. Bombs, meanwhile, unfortunately did not get Salt Plus earlier, but is now currently going for 100s plus reds. Gonna be hoping to get a quick cycle. Missing a coin there. Gonna be able to get that cycle nicely as Kally starts up his own Womps 100 as well. Thankfully, the blue coin does not fall off the platform for Bombs here. Relatively decent movement from both runners. You can see Kally just absolutely flying through the 100s, already almost caught up with Bombs.
You know, something I've been thinking about, Anime, I've genuinely debated if Womps Fortress could be considered the easiest 100 coin star in the game, but I also wonder that's just because it has the most exposure. You know, it's at the very beginning of a 70 or a 120 run, and runners do everything they can to practice the living bejesus out of it. So, do you think it's actually the easiest 100 coin star out there, or is just the overexposure kind of give us a tinted view of it?
I think it might be the overexposure. It really depends, especially with the cycles that you're trying to aim for. I think personally, I might even say that what Dry World 100s is actually pretty easy. Like, sure, there's a little bit of RNG on the coins, but like it's pretty quick, honestly.
I guess we'll have to wait and see once we get to Wet Dry World here later in the 70 run. But for right now, it sounds like both runners are getting close to wrapping up Womps Fortress. Next thing we know, we're just going to hear some back breaking.
Yeah, we've got...
As a commentator is about to transition off of mobile phone onto PC here shortly. My apologies, Anime.
Let's go working the mic no matter where he goes. We've got Kally sitting with 7 stars, Bombs currently with 6s. Both of them take on the Womp King. No, Bombs getting squished by the Womp. Gonna lose quite a bit of time to that, including from that rage pause that you just saw. Very unfortunate when that happens.
Oh. Never.
Kally going for that triple jump on the tower. Beautiful. Doesn't even need the dive to get up there. Oh, neither does Bob's. Let's go. Kally, both Kally and Bombs now out of Womps. Gonna be heading up to the slide. Kally only gonna need to do the slide one more time. Meanwhile, Bombs gonna have to go back into the slide.
Hello.
Hello, gamer.
Now I can actually see what's going on here. It looks like Bombs doing Womps 8 versus Kally doing Womps 9.
Kally coming in hot with a 12-5. I don't think I've actually seen a 12-5 yet in the games that I've commentated, so that's pretty epic, gotta say.
Well, it's a darn shame we don't get Lay Sauce to participate in some CCG events. Otherwise, 12-5s would be dishing out more regularly than McDonald's hamburgers.
So true. You're not wrong at all.
But,
very nice flying from Kally there.
Yeah, speaking of hamburgers, Kally just cooking up the red movement there, shocking himself as he bonks into the top of the button there. A little peculiar, but shaking it off and getting out of wing caps. We're seeing bombs. I'm gonna guess this is a 12-9, 13 flat.
13-1. You're close. You're close. Definitely a little slower than Kally's slide for sure. But now that Kally's got 11 stars, you're going to see him head into Dark World, one of the most difficult stages in the early game. I find it really fascinating, out of all the times that I've played this game and commentated this game, that the very first Bowser stage is one of the most difficult. It's also like one of the biggest ones. If you think about it, Fire Sea and Bowser in the Sky basically just go straight up, while Dark World just sprawls on and on.
Yes, it is interesting. Well, I guess, depending on what you mean by size, because I think bits, I mean, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out, like, what size here, because I know the fastest bits is still much slower than the fastest Dark World no reds movement, but at the same time, I mean, it's like Dark World, you just have a whole bunch of shortcuts where you could just, swerve your way around like a snake, and instead of having to go straight up, that kind of eliminates the point for size. I don't know, this commentator's getting confused by math. The only math I need to know is star counting. Kally gets number 12 as he's getting ready to take out Bowser.
Kally with the delicious double first Eve movement. Looks amazing. Bomb's not taking a burn on that button. Coming over to the red coin here. Kally finishing up that Bowser throw. Gonna be out of Dark World in no time at all. Sub 10 Dark World. He's got to be feeling good about that.
Well, to just add one more thing onto what you were saying, Anime, I will say Dark World is the second hardest of the Bowser stages. In my opinion, I think Fire Sea is honestly the easiest of the three. Dark World being the second most difficult in bits, while I think movement-wise could be a little bit easier than Dark World, even with safe strats. Just if you're on a good run and the only thing standing between your way, between a brand new PB and the completion of the run is Bowser in the Sky, the nerves are going to be worked up, and that additional element of pressure just really kicks it into gear a little bit.
Yeah, I can very much agree with that. There's a lot of specific movement that you got to do in bits, especially at the top level. These nerves can really get you. Kally pulling out the single star strats to get that skybox star in Bob. I'm just going to be out of there in no time at all. You don't want to blink. If you do, you're probably going to miss quite a few stars there from Kally.
This is why co-commentators definitely taped open their eyelids with a little bit of duct tape here. Scotch tape, frankly, not able to hold up, but I don't want to miss a single thing coming from Kally's side of the screen, so ignore me if I cry out in pain from my eyeballs not getting the moisture they deserve. It's frankly well needed when we're watching some legendary runners like Kally and Bombs. As he gets the quick drop with the penguin.
Let's go. All right, Kally going to be grabbing a few more stars here in CCM. Meanwhile, Bomb's getting ready to work on his skybox jump. Looking pretty good on the start. Should be good. Excellent. Gonna see some pro wall kicks will work movement there from Kally, making it look like a breeze. Bombs, a few more stars behind here, 2 to be precise. Kally gonna hop right into that slide. Looks like we aren't gonna be seeing a CCM 17 today.
I was just thinking that. I wonder if he was going to try to play it a little safely or go for the pro strats, but it does look like, yes, Kally will elect to get the CCM 18 as Bombs, unfortunately, going for the pro wall kick strat. Does not get the wall kick off in time and just has to slowly watch himself fall to the abyss.
That's one of the things that scares me about that strat. I think I've done it maybe twice when trying to practice it, but it's just so inconsistent. You have to be on your game for those wall kicks.
It's something interesting I still continue to see runners do. First brought up to me by Nick V in a tournament 1 or 2 years ago is you see runners always seem to start off the stage with the wall kick start. And if you're going for pro wall kick approach, why risk the star that's going to cause you death in the beginning of the stage, at least in a race format? Because when you go into Cool Mountain, you're always prompted with a text box. So if you die, you have to get yet another text box, and that could cost you another half to full second of time loss there just from taking that accidental death. So why not get something a little easier out of the way, like a penguin star or a quick trip down the slide?
You know, you're not wrong. I am definitely guilty of going for the wall kick star first as well. A slightly safer strat at least, but Kally missing so many coins. I can see why he decided to grab those blue coins at the beginning of the race, taking it extra safe.
Yeah, was trying to go for the Atom Pass slide skip, but I missed what coins he got, but I think you need precisely, it's either 54 or 57 coins before you can attempt the slide skip. So hey, worst case scenario, Kally just, as you said, got the blue coins for safety and no harm, no foul there.
Ooh, Bombs, meanwhile, looks like he will be doing CCM 17. He's on the slide, and I did not see a penguin to stop him before getting on there. Gonna hope that he gets enough coins there. I believe he has already missed one.
He is gonna need to collect every single coin on the slide. He's just got this final line to go, and he gets them.
Beautiful. No coin worries there from Bombs. Always nice to see. Having to go back down the slide is probably one of the worst feelings in a race.
Absolutely.
Kally, now heading into BBH here. What are the shorter stages in 70 star? Please, we're only collecting 2 stars. There's no reason to people leave. I think instead what you could do is you could hit that subscribe button on the channel. It is completely free to do so. You can even click the like button as well to help us out. Oh, the double people leave, being betrayed by the co-commentator, though. Yeah, he does usually people leave. Both runners now in the same stage, once again at the same time. Kally, meanwhile, gonna be a whole few stars ahead. Oh, and Bombs having a little bit of trouble with that backflip dive. Balcony star absolutely crushed by Kally and Bombs there. Getting the long jump strat to do a little bit of damage to the boo. And that's going to be Kally out of Womps here.
Is it safe to come out?
It is safe to come out as far as Kally's side of the screen goes. Bombs has one more star to grab. I don't know why I said Womps. It's still BBH, guys.
Anime just so obsessed with Womps Fortress, just wishes all the runners could go back and play Womps forever. If only we could do Womps Fortress 10 times over, that'd be the 70 stars we all need right there. We'd be shattering world records left and right by just doing Womps Fortress 10x.
You know, funny enough, that would actually be... That could be a new category. I mean, we already have DDD skip times 10, CCC cannonless times 10.
True, we already, yeah. 1/7 of the stage already is 10x involved with cannonless, so why not just incorporate the rest of Womps? As Kally, unfortunately, missing his first pillarless attempt and is too slow to go back up the bird, so he's gonna have to just travel to the top of the pyramid and get that star. Now, as we'll wait to see pillarless attempt number 2, as Bombs here, showing the bold strategy with CCM 17, BBH 19. Let's see how their pillarless attempts will go as they make their way into the stage.
Here you go. That pillarless is looking better for Kally, but unfortunately missing the double jump and landing right into the quicksand. Bombs. Is that a large or medium?
That looks like a medium.
Medium,
That's a
okay.
medium bomb.
That's
So
what
he's
I
gonna need
thought.
to-
It's a little scary, but it looks like he's going to make it up just fine.
Cally's got the
Right
large bomb
in.
right there just for size difference.
There we go.
Yeah, look at how much quicker Cally's able to get up to the pyramid, but bombs 1 for 1 on the pillarless attempts so far. Love to see it. And because he's on American, you do not have to worry about the sound glitch. They can just keep on moving Mario.
Sound glitch is such an interesting problem because you're playing the game and then suddenly the music cuts out. It's just like, well, this is odd. Though I do know there are some rando players who do actually play the game with the music turned off so they can have their own stuff playing. But I don't know. It's kind of eerie.
Bombs, unfortunately, losing the bomb, trying to go for the regular pillarless setup, and not quite sure what they're trying to do for a backup. It's like they wanted to go to the other pillar, but they rub up against the wall, and unfortunately, it causes them to slide on their stomach, and they cannot recover, taking a death.
Bombs no longer, unfortunately, going to be getting that time save from CCM 17. Very unfortunate as Kally now into LLL, where we're going to collect almost every single star, except for like 100, basically.
Exactly. Bombs, unfortunately, takes another death in pillarless. Unfortunately, not getting the jump necessary before getting past the quicksanded front of the pyramid. Let's see if third time's a charm here. It's looking good, and Bombs is in the hole.
Let's go. Only a couple more stars left for Bombs to grab. Meanwhile, Kally just making that logless star look like a breeze as he flies on over the fence.
Now, Anime, I'm, unless we're gonna see, God play gameplay from, Kally here, I'm going to assume that, with that death in SSL, the 47 is most likely dead, so I don't think my prediction is going to be coming true here today, unfortunately.
Yeah, unless Kally is able to grab quite a few golds here, and like some really good golds. Unfortunately, it might not be likely. Mario 64 is such a fickle beast.
Indeed.
His Bombs closes up Shifting Sandland here with 24 stars. Kally ready to take on some more bullies. Ooh! Still gonna be able to make it to the platform, but does still take that little bit of damage.
Also noticing Kally has been streaming for 8.5 hours straight as he takes a death in one of the most comical ways I have ever seen here in the booth. Booty burning into a ledge grab and then getting on top to take the death.
Oh, the full effects of Zombie Mario on display in this run. That is very unfortunate from Kally.
So just in case 47 had any chances of being alive, I'm pretty sure it's now dead and sealed with that unfortunate zombie death.
Well, definitely going to have to hope for a nice time for Kally regardless, as Bombs goes for Lava Boost, barely makes it up to the ledge, and is going to go with the wall kick skip to grab that star. Kally following behind into the volcano as well. Going to be going for the pro strat. Oh, no, but not quite making it up there. Luckily, it does not take a death. Interestingly enough, I think the booty burn actually saved him from taking 4 bits of damage.
Yeah, from that high of a volcano, most definitely. So good instincts to go for the lava instead of on the ground. Now having to take the long way up, and does fortunately get up there safely. But now the gap has been closing a little bit on this lead. Bombs now only 2 stars behind Kally.
Bombs is going to need to take advantage of every mistake he can. Kally has been playing very well this run regardless, as you can tell by that incredible lead.
I mean, I've heard one particular speedrunner always asking if it's got to be the shoes. Frankly, Anime, I wonder if it's got to be the flow. I mean, look at the flow in Kally's hair there. How could you not be aerodynamic and quick with a full head of hair like that.
Yeah, you got the breeze blowing on through it. Helps keep you cool. Keeps you cool in the mind, cool in the hands. Keeps you nice and focused. Bomb's gonna have 2 more stars to finish up in Lethal Lava Hand here. Is Kally ready to take that aerodynamic flowy hair of his into the level known as DDD, where there will be a lot of swimming. Alrighty here.
And now that Kally is inside a Dire Docks, we will now be switching commentary to golf mode, just talking silently to make sure we can hear the full effects of the swims.
It's very important. A lot of racers will stop talking when they're in stages like DDD or JRB because it's very important to have good swims. There's a very big difference between top level runners and your average Mario runner when it comes to swims. It's kind of nuts.
Unless you are the most rhythmically gifted speedrunner out there, anime is 100% correct in that matter. If you talk even just a little bit, it could throw you off of your rhythm when pressing that button. Just listen to those swims and see all the bubbles flying from Kally as bombs now makes their way into Dire Docks.
Looks like Kally moving the camera, going to be setting up for front sub here.
I'm holding accordingly. Ooh, going for, yes, on the right side. Gets the jumps and perfect. Nice little lag reduction too, moving the camera at the diagonal angle to get up to the sub just a little bit quicker.
Bombs with a really nice swim, touching that last treasure chest, going basically nowhere near the whirlpool. It's always nice to see.
I think Bomb saved even a little bit of time over Kally. They're getting a really good turn out of that chest and not having to deal with so much whirlpool lag. He just went right up to that star within 1 swim, whereas Kally, I think, took a couple.
Kally, thankfully, not getting manted. The hitboxes on those rings are incredibly deceptive. Even though they made them big and round, it's very hard to find the darn hitboxes.
And now we return to normal volume here as Bowser in the Fire Sea is now here to warm up this speedrun. Let's see if Kally's really cooking in the Fire Sea. This little triple jump method there. Normally see some people go for the double jump into the wall kick method, but the triple jump can get you up there by all means. So Kally's gonna have plenty of space to save for the early lava cycle. Great movement there as Bomb's now going to close out Manta himself. I may have missed out if he went for front sub as well or not.
Oh, yeah, I definitely missed it.
Bowser move is just that electrifying as we do see Bombs getting some good Manta rings.
Excellent lag reduction from both runners over the whirlpool. If you play on emulator, you will not notice it, but on console, that whirlpool has an incredible amount of lag.
It is awful. Purely and simply awful.
Kally gonna be nailing that throw on Bowser, finishing up that Fire Sea quite quickly, ready to be on his way to upstairs. We are unfortunately on the American version, so you cannot make Mario do a dab while collecting the key.
Which, does anybody even really do the dab once they have reached the levels of 49 or lower in 70 star? I feel like that's just more for the meme guys, like, oh, Bombs, no! Getting trapped below the platform and taking the death halfway through Reds. That is a costly time loss there for Bombs. Just as they were gaining ground on Kally, they have now taken 2 steps back.
Man, it's always unfortunate when you get stuck under that platform because not only are you gonna get KO'd there, you cannot get out of that game over screen until Mario finally flies above most of the time. There you go. Beautiful top of the town star there from Kally. An excellent triple jump wall kick. Bombs, meanwhile, not letting that mistake deter him. He is back up. Getting that early elevators. I have no idea what my mouth tried to do there.
You know, I wonder if Bombs was late to early cycle last time, because he went for the dive rollout movement onto the elevators, which caused that death, whereas that time he just got the long jump directly into early Ellies. So, just wonder if he was a little bit delayed there, or if somehow 16-star brain caught wind and made him think something otherwise.
Yeah, it is a good question. There's a lot of movement differences when you don't have to go for red coins in the stages like Fire Sea, Bowser's, etc.
We see Kally taking out the elevators, interestingly deciding to go for 100 plus secrets last. It seems like there's two different types of runners out there. There's those who go for 100 first, and those who go for 100 last. The only other runner I can think of who I've seen do 100 coins last in Wet Dry World is Simply. So Kally, I wonder what the thought process is here. What do you think, Anime?
You know, maybe my guess is that Kally is just trying to get all the quick stars out of the way, knock them down, so if anything happens during 100s, it's not going to be as bad. He can just focus purely on collecting coins.
Like it. He gets good movement onto that blue coin switch there. I've been playing 70 and 120 for the last couple of weeks, and honestly, that single jump dive rollout onto the blue coin switch is much harder than it looks. A lot of speed needed to make that happen, and Kally just making it look so easy.
You can even see here Kally with his camera angles and the Mario angles even. Like, they're very precise.
Oh
no! Kally taking a little bit of a spill there. That's definitely not a fall that you're usually going to see.
I think it was all according to plan. The movement was definitely precise. This is all part of the Mad Lad's genius plan. Definitely not a commentator's curse by any means.
Gonna get some okay RNG from the Chuckia there. And Kally gonna be finishing up, grabbing that 100-star bombs. Almost taking a little bit of a spill there. Luckily able to grab the ledge with Mario's speed coming down. But that is a very unfortunate amount of RNG from that box.
Kally now virtually an entire Wet Dry World ahead of Bombs here as he now makes his way into Tiny Huge Island. Which, frankly, for the purposes of 70, we might as well... Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say, we might as well just call Tiny Island, because we always go into the tiny entrance. But then again, we do have 2 of the stars in Huge Island, so Huge is not being left out.
That is true. We support the mountain on all of its sizes. It provides us with the stars that we need for our 70 runs to continue. Kally now with a 4-star lead ahead of Bombs. That Fallen Fire Sea was very costly, unfortunately. Bombs setting up for the triple jump wall kick. Gonna be nailing it. Very nice. Kally gonna be going for that mountain clip and getting it as well. Another quick and easy star out of the way.
Bombs gets a good elevator there in Wet Dry World. 4-star separating as Kally gets the camera adjustment there to get into the tiny island. Always wondered if having the camera behind the painting or in front of the painting was a better approach. Kally going behind the painting, perhaps a commentator trying to learn from the great ones here today.
Yeah, you know, that is something that I've been seeing from a few runners where they just have the painting behind the camera. And is that like a lag reduction? I don't know. I wonder.
Who knows? That was a great top of the town there from Bombs, taking the cork staircase up, but then going for the triple jump dive onto the moving platform instead of the long jump approach. Very sick movement there.
It was definitely delightful to watch. Can confirm indeed. Kally now an entire tiny huge island ahead of Bombs here. Talking to that Toad Star, I did not see or hear any Toad violence unless I happened to blink. We do love to see that here.
Co-commentator can confirm their eyes are still pried open with duct tape as Bombs unfortunately saves and quits after just getting out of Wet Dry World. So now they got to climb their way back up the stairs into Tiny Huge Island. But originally, onto my original train of thought anime, there was no Toad violence there from Kally, but he does fall down the mountain as he's not able to get the angle for the second part of that wall kick, so he's just gonna back it up by climbing, get back up this mountain.
Not gonna lie, for a second there with that speed, I thought he was gonna go for the mushroom star.
I thought so too. It almost looked like he was ready to go for the yeet long jump.
Would have been fun.
Don't see too many yeet backups, unfortunately.
There you go. Kally not getting the insta-clip this time, but still able to clip into the mountain easily. Having to do a couple of silly kicks to get to the top of that hill, but will be grabbing the star on top of the mountain very nicely.
Yeah, it looked like that most of the time when you see people after executing the triple jump up that slope, you're able to get two regular jumps with some a normal neutral A pushes or A up pushes up the slope. It seems like the second one got eaten up, so Kally fortunately had the reflexes to stay on the slope and get the silly kicks needed as he is making Breezeless look like a breeze.
Very nice. I have seen Breezeless happen multiple times, but I still cannot understand how that trick works. But hey, you know what? More power to the runners who are able to do it and practice the heck out of it. It's a very cool strat.
Co-commentator just very happy he was able to execute the wording of Breeze. He's heard Anime use it in the booth here a couple times, so figured if there's one time to use it, it had to be that star. So thank you, Kally.
Let's go.
So Bombs is now just taking out the piranha plants in Tiny Huge Island. Basically 5.5 stars is the lead now. This is basically Kally's race to lose. I think he's just on cruise control right now.
Yeah, it's really nice after you've played a game like Mario 64 for as long as Kally has. It's really nice. You can just kind of let your muscle memory take control and just kind of lead you through the run. And he has been streaming so many hours today, so I can definitely understand.
I can imagine that once this race is over, Kally is ready to just lie down and fall asleep. Clearly, as he is trying to bonk into the wall there with Mario, but just wall kicking out for, I guess, a couple of swag points. Unfortunately, this is not the Swag Invitational, but good to see Kally does have his mind on the future.
Oh, Bomb's gonna be missing that with the star in the waterfall as well. Almost falls down the hill. Luckily does not, and is gonna be taking that fly guy to get around the mountain. Nice with the backflip there. I don't think I've actually seen that back up specifically.
Normally see runners set themselves up for the triple jump again, so interesting move by Bombs to go for the side flip.
Kally thankfully getting over that very tall hill cliff. You know, I'm not really sure what it is. It's basically a hill, but it definitely gets in the way quite a bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a geography expert, so I can't tell you what kind of specific land feature that is there, but hill, I think for the time being, will work just fine.
Kally making the hardest star in the game look so easy.
Easy, breezy, beautiful, Kally.
Ooh, perfect. Wait a minute. Hold up. I think that could be a new tagline for Kally's new brand of shampoo coming in, right?
Oh, that's how he keeps the flow, huh? He's got his own personal line of shampoo as he's taking a butt slide into the icy lava. But Kally's gonna come out of it just fine.
It's always funny to see runners like bounce on either lava or things like the ice when they're doing a slide. It's the dumbest thing, but it looks great. It's very silly. And just like that, Kally is out of Snowman's Land. 52 stars, hopping into the basement, ready to take on Mips for that second try.
Kally could theoretically walk away from the race, go take a bathroom break, and come back and probably still hold a good lead over Bombs right now, as he gets Mips perfectly for the second time.
Speaking of that, I do hope everybody is hydrating out there. I have my, what is this, gallon-sized water bottle with me right now. It's pretty great.
Good point from Mr. Arcade there.
I know, I don't think I've taken a sip in like an hour or not. I've been very focused on what I was doing before the race, so I was like, you know what? I think I need some water.
While we are hydrating the booth, perhaps we could also hydrate our minds by reminding ourselves to click on the subscribe button here on this stream, of course broadcasting on YouTube, and hit that bell, guys. If you're a fan of Mario 64 race content, or just other Cool Cat related content, make sure to click subscribe so you can be notified of the next race stream occurring, or the next time a video gets posted to this channel. We're at 368 subscribers right now, only 32 away from the magical 400. We love to see the double zeros.
That's true. You guys have been really supportive over this past week, and I've seen that number jump up so much. Thank you guys so much. Keep spreading the word out.
Whoa,
oh!
Kally.
That was a stop.
Very far right on the C-up slide attempt, but I've never seen anybody just outright stopping in the middle of it and not sliding down the hole. I'm actually amazed that's possible.
Yeah, pressing up on the C button can do some really funky things sometimes. I was not expecting that at all.
Apparently, the grand poobah of the Cool Cat gang is calling a commentator a bully, so maybe I need to separate myself here from the booth for just a quick.
Oh no, Saren, the dog is out of the booth. Oh no! Oh man, let's see. Bomb's gonna be grabbing one more star into Snowman's Land here before heading out. Kally, meanwhile, gonna have to perform a nice seasonal miracle here, making it over the wall. Not quite landing on the button. Gonna have to take this quick backup, and we'll get it the first time.
Alright, co-commentator back. He has spoken to his legal team about the possibility of suing the Cool Cat gang for discrimination here in the booth. Just because this commentator is a dog and not a cat, it does not mean we need to be throwing defamation out there so openly in the chat. But for the sake of the community, I am not going to be responsible for taking down one of the greatest tournament organizations in the Mario community, so I'm going to hold myself together for right now.
Bomb's luckily going to be getting a nice Mips grab there before heading on into HMC. Kally, an entire HMC ahead here as he steps into the dreaded Tippy. Rainbow Ride and TTC are very technical stages. There's so many things that can go wrong. Kally not quite getting the new strat. I'm pretty sure I could say it, but I'm just going to hold off for a little second here. I'm pretty sure I could say it. It's too late. Moment's over. Kally going to back that up with Reds real quick here. Very quick and clean backup. Bombs, meanwhile, having a little bit of trouble with that triple box meal jump. Goodness gracious, just having so many problems, but finally able to make it over and grab that star.
Yes, I hate to see people having to go into Tippy. It is one of the most nerve-wracking and infuriating parts of the run. That's why this commentator would like to start coining the terms for their acronyms. Rainbow Ride being RR is not really what RR stands for. It is Rainbow Rage, as we see Kally there, unfortunately not getting the pro triangle movement, so now has to go back up with swinging in the breeze. Always love to see this backup. Well done from Kally. And then, of course, we've got TTC, which we'll be seeing here shortly, which is the torture chamber.
Yeah, that checks out. I had to think about that one for a second because I know sometimes the isn't considered in certain acronyms, but no, that works out.
I think if the is in the middle of it, it gets counted out, but if it's the first word. Oh, Kally! Going for cheekless, unfortunately not able to get on the plank, trying to save himself with the dive, but just put himself into a death. Bombs is slowly catching back here as Kally's having a little bit of a meltdown in the Rainbow Ride.
It's very unfortunate. You could tell by Kally's face that he was not expecting the dive at all. It's just really unfortunate. Gonna have to back this up one more time with tricky triangles, and I believe this is gonna have to be the last backup from him as he somehow doesn't die there. Wow! I'm guessing the hole there at the very bottom is just small enough that Mario will not fall through it, but...
Yeah, if Mario falls backwards, it isn't possible for him to die. I have always wondered if you could theoretically slide, like if you went for the dive, just a straight horizontal dive, if it could be possible to fall down that way, but I don't think there will ever be a situation where that calls for it. Let's see if... Oh no! And Kally, once it is the dive, is he just giving up and immediately trying to reset himself? I don't understand why he's taking the dive there.
My guess is that the dive is because once you're on the platform with that strat, you need to immediately be kicking. I could be wrong, but I think it makes sense at least. Kally going for the regular Lactic bounce strat, and unfortunately gonna be missing it. This is not one of the places that you want to see a Mario meltdown, and unfortunately, as West Dog said, Rainbow Ride is absolutely turning it into Rainbow Rage for Kally here. His bombs now finally once again in the same stage at the same time.
Oh my goodness, Kally! I apologize, Anime. I did not mean to make it off your train of thought. It's just so tragic to see so many deaths here from Kally. It is a good gosh darn thing. He's been stocking up those one-ups. Couldn't get the triple jump off. At this point, I wonder if he's just gonna go for the Noob Cruiser backup, and here we go.
Let's go. Oh, get out of here, Bob-Omb. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Getting pushed off by those specific Bob-Ombs.
Oh my goodness.
Is the worst. Kally. Oh man. I don't think I've seen a meltdown this strong.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think I've seen a meltdown this long in all of my time of commentating. This is incredibly unfortunate for Kally. Getting a nice firstie there. No! Oh my gosh! Kally taking the spill that I have taken too many times when trying to do CCC-less carpet.
Just like that, Bombs is now within an actual striking distance of Kally as they now go for reds. Can Kally perhaps hit cheekless this time? All right, he's finally on the wooden platform, but now he's still just got to close this out. Nice triple jump there, not going for the double jump kick, and he's finally got the cruiser star in what seems like an eternity. Oh my goodness, folks, we have got a race on our hands. Now only one star separating between Kally and Bombs as we see Kally going for Toad last, and once again, no violence directed towards the Toad. Which, frankly, this would be one of those rare scenarios I would say Toad violence would be acceptable. Dying in Rainbow Ride so many times to the same trick over and over again. Quite frankly, I would need to let out a little bit of rage, but good for Kally for remaining stoic through all this.
I can absolutely understand that pain for sure, Wes. Kally's setting up for TTC 100's one of the most fun stars to watch is Kally.
My goodness.
Anytime you see a bonk in TTC, there is a very large and looming threat of death. Luckily, there's enough platform there that it didn't happen, and we're going to see that triple jump ground pound from Kally here. Very nice. And the double jump. Let's go.
All right, let's see if Bombs is able to not connect on the wall kick, unfortunately. So not quite catch up on time, but as long as they do not bonk, they're still saving time on Kally as the gap is just closing ever so slowly. This camera angle from Bombs is a little, like, I don't know what to call their enemy, but the Mario Camp C-down movement in TTC, it's just weird looking up Mario's backside like that as he's climbing up.
Yeah, it's a good thing he's got those nice overalls. Keeping him nice and modest for the community.
Providing some extra security as well. As unfortunately, that link being posted in the chat is incorrect. It is WestDog_, not Wes_dog, but I did not alert CCG of the name change there, so that is my apologies. As Bombs now having a little bit of a meltdown here himself, trying to just close out this star. Third time's a charm, finally gets the Thwomp star.
Fake sync, let's go! Love to see it.
Kally's link is also incorrect. He has since become partner and has dropped the Nui. The runner formerly known as Kally0W, formerly known as Kally RGB, formerly known as Kally Nui, is now just Kally.
It's really interesting. I was talking about it in the booth a little bit before you got in here, seeing certain streamers who changed their name like clockwork. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just like, interesting. Kally with another nice set of flippies. Bombs, meanwhile, having a little bit of trouble there, not getting what he wants. Gonna be giving Kally a little bit of an edge.
Just when we thought we had the race on our hands, it's unfortunate that Bombs is having a couple of slip-ups here in TTC. It's still anybody's race by far. But Kally is reopening the gap right now with some good, clean tick-tock clock movement after that scary 100s fall.
Ooh, Bombs almost not making it into the clock in time. Thankfully, the time zones on that clock are horribly skewed.
Is Kally about to go for moving reds?
Wait a minute. Oh, man, here we go. Second moving reds of the tournament. Beautiful.
Nicely done from Kally. I don't know enough about moving reds to know if that's perfect or if it looked like he might have been just like a rotation, like half a rotation cycle too slow. Just wanted to make sure he got the good flipper position. Regardless, no falling down. Well done from Kally, closing out TTC with a stellar moving reds as he now makes his way to Bowser in the sky.
Nice.
Going for the
Respect.
Forward long jump movement.
Respect. I do that occasionally for grins and giggles every now and then.
It is amusing, I will say.
Kally playing it extra safe here. Does not want to take anything for granted. Ooh, not going to be able to get that triple jump up the slope, unfortunately, as Bombs looking to close out TTC here with your standard non-moving reds. Kally even going for the plank movement, taking a quick bonk there.
Fortunately, still alive and well. See, he is still going to go for... Okay, I thought he was about to position himself for right side, but going for moving left side and gets it. It is amazing how much leeway you can get with a moving left side. I thought he wasn't honestly going to have enough to wall kick.
There's definitely a lot more space for left side, weirdly enough. Oh, Kally taking a small spill down that very tiny set of, I mean, I can't even really call them stairs.
Just the platform, I suppose.
Yeah. The double platforms around the pipe. Kally ready to finish this off with some Bowser throws. His bombs just now hopping into the sky, and that's one throw from Kally. 2.
That's going to be wide right on the third throw, but Kally's still in a good position to win as Bombs is just now making their way to the wooden plank. There's the third and final throw for Kally. As Bombs gets 0 framed.
Love the 0 frames. We don't know why it exists, but it's there. So nice. Kally going to be finishing this off with a 53, I think, 24.
53-24, 53-25 from the looks of it. And
Whoa!
Kally is honestly just so ready to be done with Mario that he has left the Discord channel and has immediately ended stream. Honestly, after a rainbow ride like that, I cannot say I blame the poor fella.
I am very glad that Bombs did not thread the needle on that bottom platform there, but man, what an unfortunate moment when Mario decides to grab the ledge of the moving platform right as it's going under. There we go. Left side working nicely for Bombs this time. Oh, taking a quick little bonk. You don't see that very often.
Trying to get a Goomba to get hot on his tail.
Come on, Squeaks. We don't need you there. All right, Bombs ready to close out his run. Just has 3 throws to land, and unfortunately, that first one is going to be very wide left.
Gotta say, kudos to Bombs for deciding to finish this race out. This is why Bombs is in the Pro League, because he's acting like a true professional. Even when all things looked bleak, Bombs has never given up, and he is willing to see this thing through till the end, as he's now having to work his way around that Bowser booty. Let's see if third time's a charm here for the first throw, and it connects. It's gonna be 2.
Nice. Gotta love hitboxes in this game.
And there's 3.
All right, 3 throws for Bombs here to finish off his race up against Kally. GG's to both runners there. This was a match. Oh my goodness. Bombs gonna be finishing off here with what looked like, I think, a 55-41. I'm sure the splits will update for us when they do. But we do, in fact, have Bombs in the booth with us now. Bombs, how you feeling about the race, my guy?
Can that run be stripping off the records forever?
I think Kally would like that too. Probably. There was, oh my goodness, Rainbow Ride. It was a very unfortunate for Kally.
I got 3 new worse than that run.
Oh my gosh, yikes. Races are such an interesting thing. So many things can happen during a race that will basically never happen during practice or PB attempts.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't think I've ever played this game in my life. I don't remember the last time I've gotten a 53, let alone a 55.
Oh man.
So yeah.
That's fair. Well, you did say that you've been doing some Zeldor, so it's possible. Well, I don't know. Speedrunning Mario is like riding a bike. Once you get back into it, you just kind of you remember. And some people literally PB after not playing for months. So it's a weird game. It's really weird.
Yeah. What time did Kally get?
53:25.
What? Okay.
That yes, it was all Rainbow Ride.
Were you watching the race at all, Bombs?
No, I was like, I'm gonna focus, and it didn't work.
So it was a one stage difference between you two, but Kally was unfortunately not able to connect on any of his Lakitu bounce attempts, and you guys were almost tied up going into TTC 100 coins. But then it just looked like Kally got his groove back and was able to close it out.
I see. Man, that was so stupid. I was like, maybe if Kally has a heart attack, I can win. And then he just does, and then I don't win. This is crazy.
Super Mario 64 is, in fact, a game for the Nintendo 64 console. I think that's all I have to say about that.
Alright, well, GG's.
Yeah, GG's to both runners. Thank you so much for coming on out and putting on the show for everybody. If you guys want to follow the racers, the commentators, you can. The !racers, !comms command in the chat. And while this may be the final race of today, we have plenty of Super Mario Odyssey and Super Mario 64 action happening this week, plus the Defeat Ganon No SRM Community Clash happening this Saturday as well. Weststock, do you have anything you'd like to tell the fine people?
Thank you all for tuning in to this great race. Thank you for showing your support to the Cool Cat gang. Even though I am a dog, I'd say this is a rare scenario where cats and dogs can come together and enjoy good old-fashioned video games and speed running. And of course, to my fellow dog here in the commentary booth, Mr. Anime Arcade, thank you for another great session of comms, and shout-outs to Saren for the wonderful production as always.
Woo! We'll see you guys next time.
Bye!